To go deeper into this issue, here with us today is Dylan Mulvaney, who's welcomed us into her life by, showing on social media her girlhood series. Let's take a look.
Day 75 of being a girl, and I've been carrying around tampons and pads for the past 2 months, but I've actually never opened one up. So let's do it. Woohoo! Here goes nothing. It's pink, it's kind of adorable, and it kind of looks like a butter churn. So you just go like that. Ow. Where does the string go? You are getting sleepy. Mr. President, do you think states should have a right to ban gender-affirming health care?
I don't think any state or anybody should have the right to do that. As a moral question and as a legal question. I just think it's wrong.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I'm really struggling. I know I have trans viewers, so maybe you can email me and tell me this, but I don't know if this Dylan Mulvaney person, I don't know how they're perceived by the actual trans community. It seems like to me that they are mocking trans people, that they are I don't really understand, but I know inflation's never been higher. I know that, we have a major crisis going on at our border. We've got, according to our government, we've got potential World War III happening. But Joe Biden made sure to make time to meet with, in person, by the way, this individual. And the interview was just as absurd as you might have expected. It's like, and one day our media is telling us the world is coming to an end, and the president's just working day and night to keep up with everything. And then I see this crap. And look, I happen to be, and again, I know I'll get some emails. I know I have trans viewers, so I'm curious. But I think this is just a huge elaborate troll, and that Dylan Mulvaney figured out a niche to get attention and get popular, and now they're stuck in it. See, trans activist Dylan Mulvaney apparently had a meeting with President Joe Biden in the White House to discuss, quote, trans issues, among other things. Their qualification, 0. They have enough social media. The reason Joe Biden took this meeting is so that Dylan Mulvaney would make a TikTok. Mulvaney's been in the headlines lately after Ulta Beauty campaign was negatively received by the company's mostly female fan base. The TikTok influencer boasts 8.3 million followers for the Days of Girlhood series, which documents Mulvaney's, quote, transition experience. In the latest installment, Mulvaney teases a White House interview, which will allegedly be made public on Sunday, which we saw, and I'll show you a clip. It's day 222 of being a girl. I'm in Washington, D.C., and I'm going to the White House to speak with the president, Mulvaney gushes in a TikTok clip, which was filmed in a hotel room. The influencer was wearing a shirt that says, "Don't mess with trans kids." Kids aren't trans, are they? I don't, is that a thing? You know the phrase of may have girl boss too close to the sun, going to this, that. The social media star continued, and as silly as I am here, I'm ready to step up and show that trans people, we're not going anywhere, and that trans kids deserve a fighting chance. And then they talk about their clothes. Now, this individual has made, essentially a mockery of, I think, women. First of all, look at this. By the way, this video. It has 9 upvotes. It's unlisted because it was getting ratioed, I imagine. It has 9 upvotes. I wonder if it has any downvotes. Let's just take a quick peek. A quick peek. It has 63 downvotes, so nobody's really seen this video yet. It's because it's unlisted. But let's look at some of the comments. We traded mean tweets for this. Give me a break. This is what happens when good men and women do nothing. These people need help. This video made me more fearful for our future children. Mulvaney's a better actor / comedian than Biden is. Women say no. We are ruled by the insane. Yes, circus on full display. So, again, after watching this, I'll never be a Democrat again. Dylan was diagnosed with ADHD early and got the support because, boy, Dylan was lucky. Most females are diagnosed late because they don't recognize it because females are not important as male children. Being from Newtown, after everything that happened, who are males treating like what? Okay, I mean like, okay, so not a single comment in support. And some of the takes, like you see Tim Pool, I think Dylan Mulvaney is trying to insult trans people and women. I think so too, but I don't know. Like Alex Stein, of course, congratulations to America's first girl boss, Dylan Mulvaney, for making it to the White House and advising President Joe Biden on making America more inclusive. And actually, she ended up getting trolled.
I can't catch a break right now. I'm so mad. Some conservative, maybe he's a comic, I don't know, his name's Alex Stein, went onto my Cameo page where I make videos for people and bought a cameo under the cover of a trans woman who wanted a pump-up video because she's a swimmer and she just got bottom surgery. So I made this video thinking that I was pumping up a trans woman, and it was actually purchased as a joke by this person to post
Did you give their money back?
On his Instagram. He's some straight man, and it just makes me sick. I'm like, I'm gonna post it right here because I think it's up. These people.
I just want to compete against the ladies. Why are you saying that I'm not a biological woman? Clearly, I look like a biological woman. I mean, come on, it's been hours tucking this thing in. Give me a break. I should be having.
Alex, hi, it's Dylan Mulvaney from TikTok. That was the little swimming song from Finding Nemo because you're a swimmer. And babe, you are killing it. I'm so proud of you for being, you know.
Come on. I can't know for sure. Here's a Twitter handle, Gays for Trump, writing, Dylan Mulvaney, a middle-aged man, is talking to the president of the United States about what it's like being a girl. This is one of the reasons there's going to be a red wave.
Do you think states should have a right to ban gender-affirming health care?
That's a funny term that was just invented in the last couple of months because what they're really talking about, okay, there's gender-affirming care, but what they really mean is what they're really fighting about, in my opinion, is allowing kids to chop off parts of their body. That's what they're really fighting about. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to cut off kids going to see a therapist. Nobody wants to cut off kids going to see a doctor. What they want to stop is kids being able to chop off. Like, hey, once you're 18, I have a hard and fast rule with that. If you can go fight and die for your country, you can do whatever you want to your body as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else. And you can find a doctor who's willing to ignore the do no harm phase of their oath, and you can go get it done. That's fine.
I don't think any state or anybody should have the right to do that. As a moral question and as a legal question. I just think it's wrong.
Really? You can see Shapeshifter. I guess I don't know if this person happens to be trans. I think Yep, they are. I still cannot believe Dylan Mulvaney is really the face of the transgender community. It's so embarrassing. I should probably follow them. They seem pretty based. Here's Ollie London. I don't know if this person is indeed trans or not, but I'm just trying to understand what that community thinks about this person because it seems like he's mocking you. Dylan Mulvaney does not represent the trans community. They do not represent women, and they do not represent girls. They represent creating a carefully crafted comedy act to profit off using the trans narrative while exploiting women and girls' lived experiences. Well, that's probably well said. That was said before the visit to the White House. I just don't understand. Like, this country is a joke right now. People can't pay for their freaking groceries. Did you see how many people? I did a video earlier today. Hundreds of people lined up at a Piggly Wiggly to get their groceries paid for by Mr. Beast. Like, people can't pay for their freaking groceries in this country. Here's Matthew Watkins saying, regarding the news of Dylan Mulvaney's recent visit to the White House, if you strip away all the socially constructed concepts like, quote, president, USA, TikTok, and trans, what's left? Old man gives younger man cookie for pretending to be a young girl. The Oval Office gave me a cookie. I mean, I don't even understand. This is somebody who calls a woman's privates a Barbie wallet.
Day 74 of being a girl, round of applause for the makeup. And I wore this outfit shopping today. And I thought that these might be my new shopping shorts. But I was walking around and everyone was staring. And I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? And they were all staring directly at my crotch. And I went, oh, I forgot that my crotch doesn't look like other women's crotches sometimes because mine doesn't look like a little Barbie pocket.
What? And Libby Evans, of course, says, you know, quote, qualifications to interview the president, being on TikTok and taking estrogen. Quote, we just saw a grown male kinkster who has influence in the Oval Office. That's what we saw, Libby Emmons said. This is a man who's previous to this was interviewing animals on TikTok and hardly got any views, went trans, and made their career. I mean, it's a valid point, isn't it? Prior to this, he identified as gay. Then he decided that he was non-binary. After that, he decided he was actually a woman. Started taking estrogen and documenting what he calls, quote, girlhood on TikTok. She continued, referencing Mulvaney's now infamous Days of Girlhood series. He posted a video every day. One was about being a bimbo. One was about the bulge in his shorts. He called women's privates, I think, Barbie pouches is what he said. He gets a canopy bed, and it's all very exciting to be a girl, and you're in your mid-20s. He gets all kind of awards now. He gets special access to the president. He added lambasting the fact that the press can't even get their questions asked. I mean, that's a fair question. I mean, think before you vote, people. And by the way, anybody, and also at the local level, like, if there's anybody at your local government that doesn't think this is insanity, be looking for different candidates. This country is a joke. Hope you enjoyed this video, though, and if you did, make sure you leave a like on it and you hit that red subscribe button down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.